Muddy mess in Manayunk. Last night's downpours wreaked havoc in that neighborhood.
Yeah, and it's not just the rain that caused problems. Part of that muck is raw sewage. And neighbors say Mother Nature is not to blame for this catastrophe. Action News reporter Jacqueline Lee has that story tonight.
Emily Dinda and her roommates live along Mallory Street in Manayunk. They were in for a rude awakening as storms dumped nearly an inch of rain last night.
One of our neighbors had like 5 inches of raw sewage in her basement. We were doing laundry and like our basement just smelled disgusting. Like our whole house smells gross.
Shannon Halligan blames the construction for flooding her basement. She says it happened for the first time in 7 years, and it also created both a sinkhole and multiple potholes along her street.
A car came down the street and their tires went into the ground and was being held up, I believe, by the front bumper, and they had to have a tow truck.
The Philadelphia Water Department is in the middle of completing a 9-month project to replace both the water and sewer lines in Manayunk due to aging infrastructure.
It is definitely one of our older neighborhoods. There's big hills, there's old infrastructure in there, and we tried to replace this stuff before it breaks. And we had a huge downpour last night, and essentially it was a really bad time for Mother Nature to open up in that area.
The city water department says it is not aware of a sinkhole, but states a sewage backup should not have happened. They are investigating a cross connection between the water and sewer lines.
When that surge of water came through, it pushed back some of the wastewater that was on their property and, flooded into the yard.
But Dinda says the city should be doing more to protect its residents.
People get sick, like someone can get an infection. And it's not fair to the homeowners who invested so much time and money in these properties.
Jacqueline Lee, Channel 6 Action News.
Meanwhile, 6ABC has learned that the contractors, homeowners, and their respective insurance are responsible for cleaning up that sewage mess. The city water department says they do expect that project to wrap up in the next 2 to 3 months.